Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I'm back with another Chatty Get Ready With Me or weekly catch up. So, it's been, I think, 2 weeks since the last time I filmed one of these. Sorry, my dog is on the floor. She'll lay down in a second. Yeah, and a lot has happened in the last 2 weeks. Like, a lot has happened and then kind of nothing has happened. So, anyways, I'm gonna just start doing my makeup here. I'm gonna put on a headband. I'm going to be using this Maybelline Superstay 24 Hours Skin Tint. This is kind of what I've been using. My skin broke out again. It's been really, really good since it cleared up. Not since it cleared up. My skin's been so good since the heat went away. Thank goodness. But I don't know, I guess there's something it does not like. But it's been pretty good. And they say the heat is not coming back, which is great. So it's pretty wild because the heat went away July 31st, August 1st is when it started raining and didn't stop raining for almost a month. And we have not had we've had maybe like 2 pretty hot days in that time span, and which is super not normal for us. August is usually a pretty hot month, and August has pretty much felt like fall, which I'm not complaining because it was such a brutal summer. But not this past weekend. So it's Tuesday when I'm filming this. Yesterday was Labor Day. And my husband has been super sick. We've all been really, really sick. So he was home for a week, which threw off my entire filming schedule, my entire schedule. So I wasn't able to get up as many videos as I wanted last week. I was pretty much having to do everything which I normally do everything anyways, but more so last week because everybody was sick, including myself. I just, as the moms, we're kind of expected to just keep rolling even though we're sick while everybody else gets to stay in bed, which is pretty much what happened. But anyways, we ended up going down to Charleston weekend before last. We left on Friday. We only went down for one night because we were just taking Charlotte to the aquarium. It's less than a 3-hour drive, so it's easily, it's like an easy down and back. But I have not been using bronzer because I'm getting to that age where I'm not trying to look like I have hollow cheeks. In fact, I want the opposite. I want to look like I have plump cheeks. So I've just gotten to where I am just using blush, and that's all. I'm gonna do a liquid blush first. And what am I doing? I haven't even put on any concealer. Let me do concealer first. I'm trying to use up this Milk Makeup concealer, but I don't really like it. It's not a very good concealer. It doesn't, I don't know. I don't feel like it conceals very well. But anyways, I got sick the day before we left for Charleston. So I was sick the whole time we were down there, which was, again, only a day. And we didn't do anything real strenuous. It was Charleston was flooded when we were down there. It was wild. They had a lot of the streets downtown just completely blocked off to where you couldn't even drive down them because it was flooded. Yeah, I don't like this concealer. It feels almost sticky around my eyes. I don't know. I feel like I'm just gonna end up throwing this away because I just do not like it. And not only that, it sticks to my skin weird. I've been trying to just use it up, but it's just weird. It's just a weird concealer. My eyelids look so wrinkly right now because I've got an eczema rash on both of them. This one especially is really bad. yeah, super sucks. I'm hoping when the weather actually gets like properly chilly, which it's going to soon. I went out this morning to take my dogs out and it was like downright cold. I think it was below 60. So yeah, but they are saying, I don't know, I've heard, sorry, before I start talking about the weather again, let me finish my Charleston story. So yeah, they had the streets blocked off, a lot of the streets blocked off. It was pouring rain the whole time we were there, which is no big deal. We didn't really, we really just planned on doing the aquarium, like going to the aquarium, because Charlotte really just wanted to pet a stingray. That was the whole purpose for that trip down to Charleston, was so she could pet a stingray. And yeah, so we got down there. Oh, and Charlotte and I, there were some like treat shops. You can look it up on TikTok. There's a place called Swank Desserts in Somerville, which they make like this really delicious looking banana pudding. And so we both like wanted to do that. So we stopped there on our way down. And then Charlotte wanted to go to this like ramen noodle restaurant. So we just got takeout from there because I was like not in any shape to go sit in a restaurant. I forget, we got desserts from somewhere else too. Oh, we went to this little place down on King Street called La Patisserie, like a little French, like, I don't know, like a little French cafe. My voice is still, like I'm still coughing. But yeah, this little like French cafe that had like French desserts and stuff. So we did that the next day. But yeah, that's pretty much all we did. And it was like flooded the whole time, which was, I had never seen Charleston like that. So, though I do know Charleston floods like all the time. So it's not, gosh, there's a freaking fly in here. So it's not like uncommon or anything. I just hadn't personally been down there while it had actively been flooding. So, yeah, it was interesting, but oh, that is a freaking mosquito. Oh my gosh, that's not a fly, that's a mosquito. I'm gonna have to get it because I don't want to get bit by a mosquito. So anyways, yeah, I was sick the whole time. I just started feeling better like maybe 2 days ago. My husband was out of work for a whole week. We came home and he went to work on Monday, but by Monday evening he was feeling so bad. He had to work from home. He had to work from home for the rest of the week because he ended up getting so sick. So yeah, it has not been like a super fun last week and a half or so. But yeah, so back to the weather. So I just saw something where somebody was saying that the Farmer's Almanac was saying that we were gonna have above average snowfall this year. And I just never like pay too much attention to people when they try to predict the weather because, you know, very rarely do the predictions actually come true. But now they're saying like basically the whole top half of the country is gonna have above average snowfall and lower temperatures this year. And then the whole southern like part of the state, not like the actual geographical southern, but not the actual like just the south or what is considered the south, but the actual just whole bottom part of the United States is supposed to have above average temperatures. So I'm like, which one is it? Is it going to be colder and above average snowfall, or is it going to be warmer and like, I don't understand. And I also don't understand how in this day and age in 2025, when we have cars that can drive themselves, like how are we still not able to accurately predict the weather? I just don't understand. It's wild, and it feels like it's gotten worse. I feel like the weather apps aren't even accurate anymore. And they're really not, because when we were getting all that rain, I would check the weather every single day, just like the weather app on my phone every single day, because I would want to know, because I usually am out in the afternoons, and I would want to know Like, is it gonna rain in the afternoons? Do I need to bring an umbrella, rain jacket, whatever? And it would always say that it was gonna be clear, but it always rained. Like, it literally rained every single day. Oh, my cat's being a nuisance. So anyways, I guess it'll just be a surprise. I guess we'll just have to see what the weather ends up doing. Okay, I'm gonna be using this Give It To Me Straight from ColourPop palette. It's just a really pretty kind of pinky, purpley mauve. So yeah, it's been like kind of busy, but then kind of not busy. I've just been like running around, and Charlotte fared the best. She pretty much just stayed in bed for like 3 days straight, and then she was good to go. She was like, okay, she never got fully sick the way that my husband and I did. So yeah, I started taking mullein leaf because anytime I feel like it's something in my chest, I start taking mullein leaf extract like right away. You can do mullein tea too, but I always just do an extract because I don't know why, it just works really good for me. But I immediately, the day after I started taking the mullein extract, like I immediately started coughing stuff up, which is gross. But it's super helpful, like when you're sick and you need to get everything up and out. So yeah, if you've never tried mullein, it's pretty amazing stuff. It works so good, and it grows wild here. So I actually, when we were still living up near the mountains, there was like a huge mullein plant that was growing right beside the train tracks up there, and I got the whole thing. I like harvested the whole plant basically and packed it up in mason jars because it's so good and medicinal. So I have that I can make into tea and I got some of the seeds too, so that I can grow mullein when we get settled somewhere. But yeah, I haven't really watched anything good, except I did watch, before we went to Charleston, I did watch a movie called Brick that was on Netflix. It was a German movie, and I actually really liked it. It was kind of like a post-apocalyptic movie, but kind of not at the same time. It was good. It was definitely like original. It definitely had like an original storyline. The weather has been absolutely beautiful though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it, and also knowing that it's like not actually a false fall, that it's gonna stay like this is, oh, it's so nice. I love it. I don't keep up with celebrities, like really at all, but I guess because of all of the like Stranger Things stuff coming out, because they're getting ready to release the final season or whatever. I've been getting a lot of stuff coming up on my feed about like the Stranger Things kids, and which is wild, like their bands. And then I've been getting stuff about Millie Bobby Brown having adopted a baby, and it is wild to me, like the way that people have responded to that, because we're just living in such an insane society that when a 21-year-old grown woman, she is 21 years old, she can legally buy herself alcohol in a bar at this point. She is grown. And yes, is she very young? Yes, she is very young, but she is grown. She is a grown woman in society's eyes, in legal eyes. She can do all of the adult things. She's married. And not only that, she's married to Bon Jovi's son, who, look at the example his parents set for him. His parents have been together since they were teenagers. They have probably been married for like 40 years now, or at least very close. They have been together literally forever. So it's not like she married this like fly-by-night guy that's, not probably going to be, and I don't know him, but I can only imagine from the example that was set from his parents that he's probably going to be a pretty good husband and father. I mean, it's just a wild guess. But the way that people have like drug her, talking about how she's a child, she shouldn't be adopting like a baby. It's just so sad the way that literally, like, if you are a person that cares more about other people or that wants to take care of other people, wants to have a family, wants to pour yourself into other things besides yourself, that you're seen as being a weirdo, like you're going against the grain. Like, why is it weird that she's married and has a children? She is literally a multi-millionaire. Apparently she like lives on a farm and like rescues dogs, and she just lives this kind of like normal life, which I also have heard that her parents like pretty badly like exploited her. She was, you know, like paycheck for her parents. So I'm not surprised that she like got away, you know. I mean, I don't know, because again, I don't keep up with celebrities. I don't know, just, you know, I'm just talking about the snippets I've seen here and there. But just the way that some people have reacted to her adopting a baby at 21 years old as a grown woman is absolutely wild to me. I mean, people have children, like, you know, birth children at 21, 20, 19. You know, it's not the most common thing in the world anymore, but, you know, it happens. It's just crazy to me. And the people that are criticizing it are probably people that are internally just jealous of her because, you know, she appears to be super happily married. And yeah, having, you know, starting to grow your family is just a natural progression after you get married. So I don't understand why it's so, like, I don't know why it's so controversial. But anyways, yeah, that is something that I've, you know, come across. I didn't do my hair at all today. It's like frizzy and messy, and I don't even care because, you know, I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things after being super sick and having a sick family. Speaking of Stranger Things, though, I'm kind of excited for the last season. I feel like I need to go back and rewatch it all, though, because I barely remember. Like, they've just taken too long in between the seasons to release them. And I don't know. I've kind of just lost interest in it at this point. I'm pretty sure Charlotte was like 3 or 4 maybe when they released the first season, and she's about to be 13. So it's just like, dude, they drug it out too long. I don't know why. And it's only 5 seasons. Why has it taken, you know, 10 years to put out 5 seasons? It's not even like they're super long seasons either. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't think I'm probably gonna go back and rewatch any of it because, again, I'm like not that interested. And anyways, oh gosh, that didn't take long for me to do my makeup because I don't really do bronzer much anymore. My skin is broken out. It's so annoying. Over here, oh, I hate it so much. I think I'm gonna use this lip gloss. This is the tiramisu shade, NYX Butter Gloss. I love butter glosses. I don't know, I think that might be a little too bubblegummy. I'm just gonna do that. And then Okay, we're gonna try this. This is the Shea Butter lipstick in the shade called Mauve from Ione. Yeah, that's way better. Yeah, that's much better. Much better. So anyways, you guys, I'm sorry this was kind of a short one. I really didn't have much to talk about since I haven't really been doing much except for being ill and, you know, trying to keep moving and working and doing all the things that I have to do, even though I've felt terrible. So anyways, yeah, that is makeup done. Those eyeshadows are so pretty. I love ColourPop eyeshadows. I mean, you just cannot beat them for the price. They're so good. My skin looks a little bit shiny. I might end up having to throw a little bit of powder on there, but we'll be okay for right now. But anyways, you guys, I do hope that you all enjoyed this. I hope that you've had a great last couple of weeks, and I'm super excited to start getting into fall. I can't wait to start doing fall perfume content. We're gonna continue with the declutters until I finally make it through. I think I'm gonna do oils and travel sprays, or actually I'll probably do travel sprays in 2 parts. So we'll see. But anyways, you guys, I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.